And here we are with number 5. Nothing too crazy with number 5. It is going to come out to be a quadratic. We can see that because when we square that u minus 4, it's going to get a little bit funky. So maybe a little bit more work than the last one, but kind of the same premise. We've got this square root of 40 minus 6u is equal to u minus 4. We see that we don't want that radical symbol, so we are going to square both sides. We've got to make sure we put the square symbol around both the u and the minus 4 there. So that's going to give us 40 minus 6u on the left. And on the right, we're going to have u minus 4 times u minus 4. And so it's going to be a perfect square, and you could do the whole like FOIL or monkey face or distributed property stuff or whatever. I'm going to assume that you're able to do u minus 4 times u minus 4. And because I know that it's a perfect square, it's very simple to do this. U squared minus 8u plus 16 is what that's going to be. If you aren't able to do it that quickly and you have to scratch it out on the side, that's totally okay. But it's a perfect square, so producing the answer for that one is pretty simple. So moving on, we do see that this is a quadratic. We do have a u squared. And so our goal is going to be the same as it was in the last problem, to set this equal to 0, and then factor it, and then find what values would produce a true equation. So we're going to go ahead and add 6u. We get 40 is equal to u squared minus 2u plus 16. We're going to go ahead and subtract the 40. And we get 0 is equal to u squared minus 2u minus 24. And so what we need is factors of 24. 1 and 24. 2 and 12. 3 and 8. 4 and 6. And that's going to be all of them. And so we need factors of 24 that make 2. And so I'm going to choose 4 and 6, a positive 4 and a negative 6. So 0 is equal to u squared plus 4u minus 6u minus 24. We do our da-da-da down the middle. And we will have 0 is equal to u times u plus 4. And I want u plus 4 on the right, so I need to factor out a negative 6. And I always put a plus sign, so we'll have to clean up signs in a second. Oops. So factor out a negative 6. U plus 4 is what remains. Both of those will pull out. U plus 4 times u plus negative 6. If we clean up those signs, we get u0 is equal to u plus 4 times u minus 6. And so, as we discussed in the last problem, if the green one becomes 0, the whole thing is 0. If the blue one becomes 0, the whole thing is 0. So we need to figure out what would make u plus 4 equal to 0, and what would make u minus 6 equal to 0. And so we'll go ahead and start on the u plus 4. We would subtract 4 from both sides and end with u is equal to 4. On the blue one, we would add 6 to both sides and get u is equal to 6. So what we end up with here is u is equal to 4, or u is equal to 6 for that one. Okay, I'll leave this paused here for a moment before I shut this video off and move myself on to number 6.